Alright guys, I'm gonna be playing Heavy Rain today. Take a short break from Katamari Forever. I think I got about halfway through this game and I decided to show you guys, and I played for probably 10 minutes and it just went and died on me, my video feed. So at least it didn't, wait until I was 30 minutes in and then wasn't able to start from anywhere. So I've got a couple of problems with this game, but for the most part it's been decent. The story's not the best, but it's not horrible. The characters definitely aren't the best, but they're not horrible. And the gameplay is pretty much those little mini games that you play in Dante's Inferno and God of War to kill enemies like minotaurs and demons and stuff. That's basically how you play the entire game, other than the crappy walking around system they have. But yeah, if I had to classify it as anything, I would call it a point-and-click adventure that was mixed with action adventure like God of War or Dante's Inferno, but just the mini-game part. As you can see, it prompted me to press up, and I have to press up to get up. Don't be too startled by the fact that he's just in boxers. It's going to get worse than that in just a few seconds, but it'll only last a little bit.
Gone shopping. I'll pick the kids up from school at lunchtime, and then I'll come home to get things ready for Jason's birthday party. Don't work too hard. I love you.
I'll try and not do too many pointless actions, but it doesn't matter too much of this beginning part.
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
Because you have to wait a good bit for his wife to get home. So I guess I'll just go around the house and do some things until she gets here. Now, if you are homophobic or whatever, go ahead and look away. All it shows is a man ass, but some people don't like man ass, and I would really not like to get kicked off of YouTube for it. What's really horrible is the fact that you have to dry him off by shaking the controller. Oh well, if this part gets flagged or whatever, I guess I'll just edit it out and put in some crazy music or something, I don't know. And now he has to get dressed. He's going to pick the lamest of his clothes. Must be nice to just, work whatever your hours you feel like. Ethan is an architect, so he works out of his home, which is a pretty good home. Let's see here. Sometimes it's hard to see the prompts and tell which ones you're supposed to do. I have no idea why they have a TP. in their children's room, but you know, whatever, they're kids. It's kind of hard to control Ethan. I don't like the way that he walks. It reminds me of some old game, but I can't remember. I always had trouble walking around in that game.
Nice day outside. Maybe I could squeeze in a little garden time.
Can't really tell if that's bad taste in music or not. If I knew what it actually was, I might be able to figure it out. I screwed up. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to tell which prompts you're supposed to do and which ones you are not supposed to do, because they jump around the screen. But I didn't know that drawing a building started with just, you know, drawing askew lines like that, like he's doing right here. I can maybe understand the horizon and the other parts, but it just looks like too many lines. But you know what? I guess he's the one with the college degree and whatnot. And he makes a pretty good drawing, which he will later comment that he's not satisfied with.
Not the greatest sketch I've ever drawn. Maybe I should try again.
Nah, one time is enough. What was this over here? Oh. Just gonna pretend to be researching. After the 2-year time skip, Ethan looks a lot like a coworker of mine. I am your father. You know, if I had thought about it, I would have definitely saved that joke for later. Sorry about that, guys. I caught the video feed right as it froze, or I tried to. I lost maybe a couple of seconds, but all you missed was that thing that he picked up flying to the ground. Evidently, this is his garden, which it doesn't look like much of a garden. He seems to be really well off, as you can tell from his 2-story, very architecture-looking house. Yeah, so his wife should be getting home soon. There isn't really that much else to do in here. I mean, you could turn on the TV and drink some orange juice, and I'll give him some coffee.